Flanngo! Hey! Hey, Flanngo! What's up, bags? Welcome to today's vlog. For today's video, I want to make it all about Flanngo. I love him so much. I've been a lot happier since I've had him around. He's definitely one of the most unique lizards I've owned. He has so much personality to him. He's very curious, and I can easily see him being the alpha of the squad. But before I pick him up and kind of handle him, I wanted to show you his home, show you how to build a reptile terrarium if you're interested in having a pet bearded dragon. What the heck, you're really climbing today. You're going for the camera. So yeah, him wanting to climb like this is telling me I think he wants out. Or he just wants to chill. And he probably knows that this red light's about to turn on. He's been really intelligent about knowing when the different lights turn on, the different times of day, when it's day and nighttime. He really loves to cuddle up on this alligator skull. He likes to sleep on it. He's like, this is my bed. I have some pictures on my Instagram of him sleeping in different poses. You doing? You kissing your bed? You love your bed? The really big thing with reptiles is you have to have a heat lamp and a night lamp and some kind of UV light. So the heat lamp, it's just as it sounds. It provides heat, it provides light. The night light, it's a red light. Basically, it keeps it hot enough for him for the nighttime. And the UV light's good for emitting ultraviolet rays, which reptiles need. Reptiles are cold-blooded or ectothermic creatures. They can't control their body temperature like us mammals. They have to rely on their environment. You know, if it's hot, their blood's gonna get hot. If it's cold, their blood's gonna get cold. And even though they're called cold-blooded creatures, actually their blood can be hotter than our own blood, just depending on the outside temperature. So as you can see, he really loves to climb on the second story balcony. If you haven't seen the vlog yet, I have a video on how I built this balcony. He's really active on it. He sleeps on it, he climbs on it during the day. He likes to go from his hammock to the balcony. Now the hammock, you have seen him sleep on it. It's good for, well, look, this is really interesting. When reptiles get hot, if it's hot enough, they lift their legs so they don't make skin contact. Kind of like when you walk on the beach and you're like, oh, it's hot. So this is a good example of you don't want the heat lamp too close because it can get hot. I know they live in a desert and everyone's like, it can't be that hot. And this is his skull. I just put it in there for decoration. It's kind of ironic because their natural predators in Australia are crocodiles. They don't enjoy swimming that much in Australia because they get eaten a lot by crocodiles and other predators. But I thought it was kind of funny because he like pooped on the head right here. Flanngo, I think if you do that in real life, you're gonna get eaten.
I don't give a fuck.
Jeff, Flanngo really likes to climb. When they're young like this, they like to hide in trees to get off the ground away from predators. So I see him a lot on the balcony, the hammock right here, and the tree. He enjoys climbing a lot. It's good physical activity to build muscles. Something that I need to work on also. It's nice for them to have a little hideaway box. So this tree actually has a secret room underneath of it. This is Flanngo's home. Unfortunately, I haven't seen him go in it, which is actually probably a good thing because when they hide, that usually means they're stressed out. So the fact that he's not hiding telling me he's really comfortable. And lizards eat and drink the same as we humans do, so make sure you're constantly changing the water. You have to give them fresh water. And you want to give them fresh food. Again, they'll tell you when they're hungry. He just looked at me and was like, why don't you put the camera down, Dad? Feed me. So a big component owning a reptile is knowing where they're from, what kind of environment they have. Is it humid? Is it hot? They make different bulbs which vary in heat. Some emit up to 65. What are you doing? Hey, don't play with that. Don't play with that. I'm trying to show a video of how good of an owner I am. You're making it hard. Don't touch the sun. Anyway, going back to where I was at. A nice tool to have when owning a reptile is to have a temperature gun. So for example, where his foot was at, we can see the temperature is 120 degrees. Apparently that's too hot for his foot. And so you can see where the laser point is. So like example, like kind of where he's standing right now, to kind of cool down, it's 78 degrees. Again, it's usually different because I moved that little heat lamp a little more to the left. So whenever you approach your lizard, try not to move around too fast. They're scared of you as a predator. They look at you and they think, will this guy hurt me? So by moving slow, you're kind of showing him like, hey, I'm not here to hurt you. But once you can kind of show him that you're not a threat, they will kind of calm down and just climb up and down your arm. So I'm going to try and keep my arm as steady as I can, so I'm not constantly moving him up and down. I'm going to try and turn my hand. See, I think he wants to go down. So another good thing when you handle him is to kind of give him an option to leave. So like right now I'm putting my hand down, and if he wants to head towards the balcony, he can. Or if he wants to go up my arm, he can. He chose the balcony over me.
100 days have made me older since the last time that I saw your pretty face.
So I'm gonna just pick him up gently, and I'll kind of show you how to do that. So kind of just like that, and you want to make sure he feels secure. Grab his whole body. Make sure he has a platform to rest on, his front and hind legs. It's just so cool to have a lizard. It's like owning a dinosaur or a dragon. So there's a lot of different foods for bearded dragons. I usually feed them mealworms and veggies, and there's a lot of different vegetables that you can feed them. So what I thought was really interesting is usually when you go to the pet stores, this is your typical container. That package is about $3, whereas when I went to Tractor Supply, I found this giant bag of mealworms for about $25, and at the time it was a lot of money. Like you think about $25 for worms, Kyle, oh my god. Well in this, look how many I get. I get like literally like thousands of worms versus say, I think it was 100 worms in this one. No, it was a 50 count. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's like, are there worms up here? He smells the worms, like he's wanting to eat. Let me go ahead and give him the food. While he's eating, I'm gonna make him a special gift. I'm gonna make him a gyrosphere, the ones that you see in Jurassic World. For those of you Jurassic Park nerds out there, you'll recognize that this is the gyrosphere from Jurassic World. For those of you that don't know, Jurassic Park and Jurassic World are some of my favorite movies, and when I saw this clear hamster ball, I first thought of the gyrosphere, and I thought how cool it would be if I can get Flanngo one. Hopefully an Indominus Rex doesn't choke on it. And I also got him some other things. For example, I got him one of a bearded dragon's favorite treat, which is a hornworm. It's a very large worm. They're usually a lot bigger than this, but I'm waiting till he gets older to eat one. He's looking at me right now. He's looking at the worm. They're usually a lot bigger than this, but he's still a little young, so I found one small enough for him.
Flanngo, are you ready for Jurassic Park?
Enjoy the ride.
see. Unfortunately, I think it's a little too heavy for him to push, but I think once he gets older, he can be able to push it a lot easier. He's getting kind of stuck on these cracks, but it's also hard for him to push. But he'll be strong like Warrior one day. Listen, if Godzilla can knock down buildings, he can push a hamster ball. But he did pretty good. He pushed it pretty far. We'll give him a treat now. Come on. Come on, little guy, push. Go, Flanngo. Go, Flanngo, go. Go, Flanngo. He's doing it. He did it. Hey, I just wanted to say thanks to Prehistoric for sending me, I think they sent me 2 raptor claws. If you enjoyed the skit in the beginning of the video, please tell me in the comments. I'm thinking about making a Jurassic Park fan film. Me and Flanngo are really grateful to own a raptor claw. Flanngo and I have both been fans of dinosaurs ever since the Jurassic Park film, so ever since I've wanted to own a fossil, and thanks to Prehistoric I now have a raptor claw. And when I opened the package, I was expecting just one raptor claw. There was something else in the package. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's another raptor claw. If it is, thank you very much. It's very kind of y'all to send 2 raptor claws. I wonder if they accidentally sent me the real one. This one looks really different. Tell me in the comments which of my claws that you like more. Cool. Oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with these. Just